Well, we've bumped into somebody else. Introduce yourself.
Well, my name is Uroš Davidović. It's a little bit hard to pronounce in English. And I'm an agricultural journalist. Also, I'm a little bit of farmer. I'm in fruit production. And but it's more like just a family business and hobby. And I'm here now in China. I'm very glad I can meet you. And I listen a lot of. I think you did told me really wonderful stuff about what you're doing and things about what you're doing in Welsh. So I'm really glad to meet you.
And you as well. It's been fantastic.
And it's fantastic about how big it is and all this machinery, agriculture machinery.
It's a big eye opener, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Maybe European Union and Britain and the rest of the world should really ask themselves what we are doing, and it will be very wise to do so and to see what these guys are doing. Incredible stuff.
It's incredible. It's a learning curve, isn't it? And if you don't come to places like this, you'll never learn.
No. That's
you know,
interesting.
and people will say, "Oh, you shouldn't go to China. You shouldn't do this."
No. It's really eye-opening to be in China, to see, and also to think about China. Yes, they are all the civilization, all this continuous civilization in the world is Chinese civilization. You should be aware of that.
Yeah.
And a part of that, there are a bunch of smart people, smart guys, hardworking guys. Clever, and they do know what farming is because they have the longest agriculture history in the world, so they are really to be respected.
What I've seen here as well, how much the Chinese government are supporting the agricultural sector here.
I guess so, but you cannot compare the British government or the European Union government with Chinese government. The whole system of rules is a little bit different. Yes, they are supposed to be like a communist state, but they are more like a hybrid between communist and the capitalism. And when I say capitalism, it's a really hardcore. It's a real capitalism, not like a socialism these days in Britain or the European Union. They are really capitalist and so on, oriented like in Britain in the 18th century, not like in 21st century. So it's really different, and they're doing amazing things. And but you cannot compare it because these things everything is the state monitored and organized. Even this company is actually state-owned. It's not a private company.
No.
I'm not sure even if they are on the stock market or something. I think not. Maybe I'm not sure. Really.
Yeah.
But anyway, you cannot compare it. And I do believe in the free spirit, and I don't believe that the world is changing. You know.
Yeah, 100%.
We are suffering a lot. Our farmers in Serbia are suffering a lot because of globalization, but we are, especially for example, we are a small country. The Britain is a quite larger country than we are, but not so huge as China for sure. But we are suffering because of globalization, and we should be aware that we can do absolutely nothing about it.
No.
So we can either adjust or stop doing our farming and our business. And we have to find a way to adjust. That's just amazing. Government subsidies, and as Margaret Thatcher said some in the 80s, I think. I just read that you probably know her more better than I do.
No, it's cool. You carry on.
She said something like, if we raise our paychecks in the winter, in the spring next time we will have inflation. And we are having that in the European Union and in Britain and the rest of the world right now. We are having heavy inflation because we have raised our subsidies, because we have raised our government spending and so on. And it's not sustainable, and just
definitely
we don't know how it will end at the bottom line.
One thing we have to, I think, realize globally, that we need to protect the family farms across the world,
especially family farms, because we have a transformation. The farms are getting bigger and they're becoming businesses, and the family farms are really endangered. And if we destroy family farms, we will destroy not just the food production as itself, because some of them produce food. They will destroy the very essence of nations. Nations itself, of being Welsh, British, Irish, Serbian, Croatian, Bosnian. That's important. We are also very similar. The Croatian, Bosnian, similar, and so by destroying family farms, we are destroying our national beings, and that's really not good. And in sense of subsidies should go just to the family farms, not for food production, but for rural development and for just if you live in the countryside and you're doing some useful stuff
Good work.
and good work,
Yeah.
you should be rewarded for that.
Yeah.
And we have also in Serbia, but I believe also in the European Union and Britain, we have an even bigger problem, and that problem is the females. It's a problem nobody's talking about because it's a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah.
But at the bottom line, we have very few. The population of the rural areas
Yeah.
are getting lower, and we have very few female which are ready to get married in the countryside,
Into
to
the farming.
in the farming, to have a children, so the business of farming could be continued and so on. And that is even it's such a huge challenge. I believe everywhere, not just it's not a huge challenge maybe in some African countries and so on,
Yeah.
but in the Western world, wherever I have been, well, things are not very well. Somewhere they're bad. For example, in Serbia they're bad. Maybe in Austria they're bad. In Germany so. In Netherlands so. They're not so bad.
Yeah.
But they're not good.
No,
We
no.
need the females. We need the
Yeah.
wives. We need
Yeah.
the children.
Yeah.
And that's the point.
And that's what the whole family farm is all about.
Absolutely.
It's a balanced
Yes, but
act,
I
isn't
don't believe that only government subsidies will change that. We need a change in our head,
Yeah.
and especially in the head of general population, and
And educating people on the importance of family farms as well. You know?
yes, family
That's-
farms especially, and having babies, just babies, and
Yeah.
which will continue work. And I don't think that importing foreign workers is a good solution for any country in the world. I mean, every country should develop itself with their own workforce, and if you don't have enough workers in Britain, you shouldn't import that import workers from Poland or from Serbia or from anywhere else, from Eastern Europe.
There you
And we should not import it. We are now in a position in Serbia. We don't have our own workers enough.
Yeah.
And we are importing workers from India, Bangladesh, Nepal, and so on.
I think
They're
every
really
country's
nice guys.
doing- yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really, really nice guys. But
Yeah.
I don't think this is the solution for the farming business and so on.
I think this will be very interesting. So,
Well,
have a watch. What's your YouTube channel called?
It's the name is Dobra Zemlja, but it's in Serbia. I can say hello and very warm regards to all your viewers. It's in Serbian, so only
It's
Bosnian,
Serbian.
yes, but
Okay.
Croatian, Bosnians, and people from Balkans in general understand it. Unfortunately, maybe you can watch the title.
Okay, we can watch it with
Dobra Zemlja, good
subtitles.
land.
He's a
Yeah,
very
it's a good
interesting
land.
gentleman, and
Thank
we're going to have a good day here. Thank you very much for your
Hey, you're
time.
welcome.
Thank you. Diolch.